Hi, welcome. Welcome to my yearly Torchlight 2 stream. I always replay this game every year because this is the best ARPG. Yeah, we can say the best ARPG. One of the best ARPGs, but for me, it's the best ARPG ever made. The game is like 9 years old now, about 10-ish, but it still holds up really good. So, what I do every year is replay the game and choose different class that I haven't finished the game with. So, my main was always a Berserker because it's awesome. But I haven't finished the game with an Ember Mage, so that's what we are going to do. So let's create the character of ours. And this, okay, the face is awesome. This is the hair. And okay, let's stick with this color. Classic name. And let's check what pet should we use. I'm going to stick with a wolf now. We haven't played with a wolf yet, so. And the gray one that matches her color. Let's randomize a name. Shadow, it's good. And I'm going to play an elite because, as I said earlier, I've completed the game like, I don't know, 10 times or 8 times. Not pretty sure, but I'd really like to choose the highest difficulty. It's just to make it more interesting. And let's stick with single player mode. It turned out I fucked up the name of the stream. Because I'm playing an elite, not veteran. Cool. How can I change this? Awesome. I know there's still a lot of people playing this game because obviously Torchlight 3 was that we can say not the best of the Torchlight series, unfortunately. And now that Infinity is coming out, I think we have some bright future for the IP. That recently a Swedish company bought the rights from the Chinese very bad company. So hopefully we will see a good new Torchlight game. Because there was a mobile game before that was based on Torchlight, and it did not make the full release. It got cancelled while it was still in beta, so I tried it. It was fun, but it wasn't a good successor of Torchlight, if you ask me. And it's not good to say that, but I'm kind of a Torchlight zealot, and I always looking forward to new Torchlight products, but I was really optimistic with Torchlight 3 at the beginning because first it was Torchlight Frontiers. Basically, it was a good idea for a multiplayer game, but the horizontal progression was not really good, and seemed like they heard the fans' cries about how to make the game better, and they did a lot of changes. But unfortunately, the main thing was the really limited skills, limited skill trees, and the focus thing was good. I mean, an idea, but to be honest, I haven't finished Torchlight 3 once because the story was less than mediocre. So, if you haven't tried it, give it a try. It's in maintenance mode, unfortunately. If you want something that is not very complicated, but still kind of fun, you should try it. But if you want something that is a good ARPG and Torchlight, it's definitely the second one. It's what we're doing right now. So I'm stop rambling and let's go on. So we are playing on Elite difficulty. I'm going to roll a Ember Mage. I'm going to stick with the fire skills, and I'm always using wands. I always try at the beginning that stick with a staff, but a melee mage is it's not the type of character I'd like to use, so we're going to stick with the wand. Yep. Famous first quest that we are going to the Enclave. This is the main hub city of the first act. And Torchlight was the city that was unfortunately got destroyed at the end of the first game. It's funny though, because the first Torchlight game is still really good, much better than the third one. And basically it was just a danger crawling simulation with you're going under the city of Torchlight and you have like 2 different dungeons that you can go through. But it was really good. And the story was much better than the third one, so if you haven't tried it, I also recommend it. It aged really well. I remember back in the day I was commuting a lot, and I had this small tablet-like PC, and I played first Torchlight on the train with a touchpad. It was a really fun experience, but I wouldn't recommend playing this kind of games with a touchpad. So basically, Elite difficulty is the highest, and you can get some nice surprises if you do not use your potions well, or you got stuck near to a wall or something. Too many enemies. So we have to be cautious. What I really dig about Torchlight is the pet system. For some reason, I love pets in every game. I always choose a character who has a pet. And since it's a basic setting in Torchlight that you have a pet that can use like different skills, and you can give them equipment, and also you can get them to sell your stuff in the city and also get you potions. We're going to utilize the potion buying stuff really frequently because in this difficulty we are going to burn a lot of potions. Or just avoid getting damaged, but sometimes it's not possible. Most of the time it's not possible, if you ask me. Okay, now that we are level 2, we can change some gear, and the stuff is better than this one. And we still don't have a 1, so I'm going to stick with this. The main stat for Ember Mage is focus, of course. And the passive skills are really useful, and I always try to max them out first. And since the charge mastery thing is really useful, like you have this small charge bar here, not that small, but smaller than the other part of the UI. And if you got it full, you can spam your spells without any mana. So you're going to use it a lot. And what's awesome is that if you use simple attack, like auto attack with your weapon, it also charges the bar. So we will rely on this heavily. Now that we can have a new stuff that gives us fire damage, we will stick with it. Most of the people do not dig the end game of the second Torchlight, because as you may not know, that what you can do is buy different maps, and there is a map forgery, map I don't know, laboratory. I'm not remembering the name, the specific name, but you can get different maps or buy different maps, and you can use it in a machine that opens you different portals that you can go to this dungeons with different aesthetics that you can beat and get more loot. There's also a big boss at the end, every of it, and some of has for example gives you less health, or they have resistance for specific element, or for example it boosts your movement speed or reduce your movement speed, all kind of stuff. It's basically the Diablo 3 Rift thing, but it's less repetitive and and much better. They also released a Nintendo Switch version of the game, like last year. I also have that version, and I play it frequently because they optimized it for the controller really good. Okay. It got bugged in the wall. That's interesting. I haven't seen this in ages. But nevertheless, it's just a simple item, so no one cares. Okay, let's go with the mastery again. And let's see if we can add some extra. No. We are not going to use a sword, so also sticking with focus. It kind of sounds outlandish, but if I have to choose like one game that I only can replay until my last days, I would definitely choose Torchlight 2. It's just a perfect combination of the story, the mechanics, the aesthetics, the vibe. I mean, it's like the classic fantasy setting spiced up with some steam stuff. No, not steampunk, but you can say steampunk stuff. And I think the universe of Torchlight, or the setting of Torchlight, could be a really good material for tabletop role-playing games as well. Basically, in every fantasy system, you could play like a Torchlight based campaign or setting. Because I'm not sure how the engineer would work, but I think it would be possible to play it like that. Now we have some gems, and I'm going to use it for have an ice armor, because we're not going to ice damage, or for ice damage. Yeah, and I forgot to mention that I really like to discover everything, every map, so we're going through everything and loot everything, just in case. Okay, it gives us +5 ice damage. We do not need that. But we need a 1 that gives us fire damage, so awesome. And for beginning, we use some stuff for the defense. I'm going to sell all the useless stuff that we are not using right now. And as I said, get some potions. Just burn all the money on potions. I have a lot of stuff in my shared stash, because as I said earlier, I completed the game like about 10 times, but I'm not going to use them, because maybe if you're having difficulties like dying a lot or stuff, maybe I use some of the items, but I'm not planning to. And of course, one of my favorite parts in this game is the fishing stuff. I don't know why, but if a game has fishing, it just gets instantly much better for me. Although I'm not a big fisher in real life. But in games, for example in Hades, I'm always looking for the fishing spots. Or in the first Torchlight, it also had fishing. It was really good. Here, what you can do with the fishes is you can transform your pet, to different types of animals. The horse now transforms your pet into a high damage war beast. Let's check this, and my nice wolf just transformed into a war beast. What's your business here? I don't know. Just killing some monsters, you know. Getting some fame. All the stuff. So what I really like about Vans is that you can do massive damage from afar. Okay, it's sometimes it's much slower than a staff, but it's much safer. And safe is what we're looking for right now in this difficulty, without any doubt. Yeah, unfortunately it does cold damage, but in this case it doesn't matter. Also the shield part for the enemies. I really like how that first you have to shatter their shield to do any damage to them. And sometimes they have the really sustaining shield, so it takes a lot to get them. Okay, our pet has just got wrecked. And we have our first champion of the game. You see like 3 or 5 fireballs just to shatter their shields. Awesome. Now we have a spell scroll, which is also a really good addition to this game, that you can loot some spells, and you have 4 active spells that you can use at tops, and gives you some extra knowledge that increases the chance to find magic items and gold. Only rank of treasure hunter may be equipped at a time. Okay. Now, this is a passive skill, which is always enabled, that I increase the amount of gold find and increased magic finding luck, which we really want because magical items have better stats, and better stats means more damage, so, you know. And what else do you need in a ARPG? Damage. And some luck, of course, but I really don't care about that. Unfortunately, I didn't have a chance right now to try out the Torchlight Infinite beta because I'm from Europe, and Europe is not a available region for the beta test right now. So I hope they do it soon, because I'm really curious and trying to don't bump into any spoilers about the game. But what I've seen so far is that everyone is really enthusiastic about the game, that Torchlight is doing a big return. And they also beat Diablo Immortal in release date, because that game is still nowhere. So that is also a good thing. So I'm really looking forward to try that game. Hopefully in the near future. I only seen the intro for the game and some like meaningless gameplay of someone is running around with a character doing some damage to some enemies, which is I am not considering as a sorry, I cannot speak. I'm not considering as a spoiler. But what I really dig about that trailer is that somehow they managed to get some White Star vibe into the game, which is basically like 500 years or something that passed since the Torchlight timeline, the original timeline that we are playing in right now. And we have some sci-fi elements, which, if you ask me, sci-fi mixed with fantasy is just cannot be beaten. It's just very good. It have the good aesthetics of all the two genre, and it's really good. And also, of course, the OST of this game is just fantastic, written by Matt Ullman, who was the original songwriter for the first Diablo, which we all know that was sick. So yeah. Now I could just keep my distance instead of chugging a potion, but you know, bad habits. If you're playing on lower difficulties, you just stand there and drink some potion, because not big damage is coming to you at a time, but here we have to be very careful. What I still have on my bucket list about Torchlight is I haven't finished the game in hardcore difficulty. Because I always had this fear in my head that I have this big level character and I'm just somehow screw up something and I have to start it again. I would be very disappointed. So we have some new items that we can change. Experience gained. Okay, it's awesome. Physical armor and strength. We do not need strength, but it's much better than what we have equipped here. No. Increases magic find luck. Why not? And we will need some identify scroll. And what we have here is some electric damage, which we are not using, but some armor is always good. So I'm going to ask my friend here to go back. Let's sell these items that we do not need and bring us some identify scroll. You must be the human the other Asturians are speaking of. I am glad to have met you. I've been sent on a quest by Grand Regent Alderin to recover the scroll of Anam Rek, stored in the vault of the corrupted crypt here. Unfortunately, the Stormbaron have already entered the crypt and I have been unable to pass them. Can I ask you to attempt to retrieve the scroll? I will wait here in the pass of the honored dead for your return. Should you succeed, I will see what I can do to provide you with some equipment more fitting a hero of your stature. Oh, sure. Why not? Imagine that saying no to these kind of quests. Like, what kind of ARPG would be that? So, are you interested to help me? Oh, no, thank you. Just get lost or something. Okay, I'm going to increase some vitality because we always need vitality. Especially in this difficulty, so. These acid dudes are really not my favorite. Because they are doing some damage over time stuff that can be really hurtful. Okay, shrine, which is awesome, and it's trapped. Oh. In this difficulty, basically every trap can be deadly, so. It's really funny because how they designed this game, that you have this announcer type of thing, like you have a new quest and is it trapped or something. It reminds me the classic role-playing game where you have a game master who's telling you things like that. So I think they were trying to emulate that situation. Or maybe I'm wrong, just speculating here. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought it was divided already, but no, he wasn't. Devil Crusher. This is the random name generation for the champions are really good in this game. remembering some good good memories about the second Diablo game where we have enemies like Puke Feast and I don't know, Rotten Vomit. Just nonsense, but for some reason it works. Here they avoided these kind of obscure names, but they also made some really good randomizations here. So we're going to encounter some pure gold stuff here. Oh, now we have a chest up there. There must be a mechanism somewhere here to lower that pedestal. Oh, okay. Oh. And now the other guys have been awakened there, so... Okay, cool. I have to say that in this difficulty is basically a different game. Like, okay, the story is the same and the enemies are the same, but the intensity and the level of caution that you need, it's just a whole other story. I forgot to distribute the points, but we are nearly getting a new level, so I'm just waiting for that to get more points together, because more points are always better. These enemies are much harder now. Like, you've seen how many hits we needed to only crash their shield? Like 7, 8. Like it's 4. He needed like 4. Yeah, 4. Okay, we reach level 6. And now that we're here, I'm going to distribute the points because we clearly need some extra stuff to go on. Let's see. Ice damage. Ice damage. We are not using ice damage, so... Okay. More stuff. Okay, it looks better, but no stat differences. It's basically the same. No, we don't need this. We don't use this. No. Okay. Now we do not need stuff mastery, Prismatic Rift is, I think it's going to be essential in this difficulty because we have a chance that the enemies get randomly teleported away while hitting us. So I'm going to give 1 point to that. Increase Magma Spear by 1. And I think the Mastery is good. 5 to Vitality, 5 to Focus. Okay, much better. It's only 1 rank improvement can be much better. Okay, we cleared this place. It's not trapped. We have... It's a really bad habit when the focus, the charge bar is full, and you can just be a cannon, like using spells without any mana cost, but and you just staying in one place and pressing right click can be deadly right now, because staying in one place while rendering time in this difficulty is not advised. Especially when hard-hitting enemies coming at you, like more than one. Okay. Good amount of potions. But first we have to discover the other parts of this dungeon or labyrinth, or you name it. Okay, it seems like that we discovered everything and looted everything. Let's do a quick item check before going to the boss, because maybe we have something that we can use. Yeah, plus 5 mana and some dexterity. Vitality bonus. Sure, yes. Okay, more health and mana. Really good. And we cannot use this right now. Going to just give them to the pet. I think we have enough potions, like 30 and 11 should be enough, even if it's a boss. But of course, it's not just a boss room that... we have to reach it first. Through the lackeys. For some reason, I really like the grinding part in these games, like the farming some experience and some extra items. And in the highest difficulty, I think it's unavoidable, because the more experience you have, the better chances you have to complete the game in this difficulty. Oh. Some champions before the boss. Let's see. I did not avoid, and I got half of my HP just taken away. And it's also shocking, so good combination. We are lucky that he's really slow, that we can kite it as much as we want. It's trapped. Okay. Another blue chest. Ice wand, okay. That sounds good. Electric damage. Charged ice wand and... yeah, okay, plus 5 electric damage. 65. Okay. So we have more health. Just 2 plus health, but we need every bit of health, if you ask me. Oh, okay. Do we have the boss as well with all the trash mobs? So we're going to kite them until one of us is dead. And hopefully they will die sooner than us. Five more health potions. Must be enough. Okay. Now we have the quest item as well. Cleared everything. Almost everything. quick level up. Oh, I forgot. 12 coins. Now see that flanking attack is really dangerous in this difficulty, because if you got flanked by them and you cannot move away fast, you are done. So quest is complete. I find myself impressed with your ability, human. I must confess, when I sent you on this quest, I feared you might not return. But it stirs my heart to see that my fears were unfounded. While you were gone, I located an item that might be of some use to you. Please take it with my blessing and the thanks of the Astarians. You're welcome. This is my job. Physical armor and mana. We do not use staffs. I think we should use some improvement on our little pet here. He's doing a great job by far. And we discovered everything here, so let's move on to the next map. Do a quick level up. See if we need any. Okay, we are level 7. Okay, I'm not going to use any points on strength because eventually we will get this tunic with level up. Okay, he's full. Here's a teleport. Let's just go back and see. If we can find any good item that can increase our chances. Okay, we... A random green item is much better than a simple gray, like every time. We do need some potions. Like, okay, 2020. That's should be enough. And let's see if bonus to critical damage. Okay, that's good. Going to change this one. What else? +3 vitality. No, we do not need this. Some gloves. Poison armor, no. Okay, I think it's enough. I'm going to spend all these 5 points to focus. Just to be sure. they are now on the same level as we are, so we should be more careful, a bit more careful, because they can give us some surprises, like they just killed my pet. So the Shift plus Z is the most useful shortcut of the game, hands down, because you can instantly heal your pet with one of your potions. I always found it funny, like seeing it before my eyes, at giving your pet a potion. Like the wolf is chugging a potion. It's kind of funny, but you know, that's fantasy. I'm not leaving the fish pond, don't worry, just discovering the area here. Okay, some urns, that's it. Let's fish. I do remember the first time when I tried this game, and for some reason I could not get this fishing thing done. Always too fast or too late. It's a bit tricky. If you move your mouse too close, it will start it over. And now, learn Draining Touch. The caster draws life from any foe struck for the duration of the spell. This is going to be very useful for us right now. And I'm going to try it. Uh-oh. Rock hammer. But wait, he has a sword. It's the... Maybe he lost it or something. That was a nice surprise. Like, they were really fast and stuff. Seems like the health stolen thing is not working properly with not basic attacks, so Or is it? No, no, it's only working with your basic attack. Or weapon attack, sorry. Okay. Maybe that's not the worst thing. It's really satisfying killing some monsters from above that they cannot reach you. But vice versa, of course, not the best thing, because they can attack you with some projectiles from above, but you cannot reach them. It could be very frustrating. Okay, we are going to need some serious upgrades here on defense and vitality, because I used like 13 potions since we came back, which is a lot. Let's give the pet some fish. Maybe makes it better for him. Uh-oh. Let's see. They're attacking from above, and I cannot reach them. Or some. I can reach some of them, but... it's not that easy. Plus some traps. Deadly stuff is going on here. He's trapped. Fortunately, just some poison here. Here's one of my favorite part. I mean you no harm. I am but a lonely soul trapped in the afterlife. Betrayed and drowned by villainous companions, I dwell here, leaving my end, waiting in vain for my death to be avenged. But it has been over 100 years since I took my last breath, and nearly that many since my murderers themselves perished in their hidden retreat in Plunder Cove. Seek their leader, Captain Willie, through this portal. Show him that justice has neither forgotten him nor forgiven him. Captain Willie is, of course, a pirate, so we can have some revenge on pirates. It's all that they deserve, if you ask me. Its fishing is still tricky sometimes, but I really enjoy it. I thought that was too soon, but no, it's good. Now that we can go there to the Plunder Cove, we should wait a few additional levels because it's from 8 to 11 and we are level 7, so nearly 8, but I think we should overlevel some of the quests here because we are still having some difficulties, so maybe it's wiser to hoard some experience. And we are nearly out of potions, so I think we should ask our friend to go back and get some for us. Uh-oh. Sometimes you cannot reach the ranged enemies when they are standing next to something, so it's inevitable to run to them and use some spells next to their faces. That triggered a trap as well. And I used the last potion on my pet, so after this chest we are going back, because going without the pet is not a good idea right now. So let's just open a portal here. Oh, okay, but without pulling any enemies. This, going back, and I looted something. Health recovery per second, damage to secondary targets. Okay, awesome. Now, let's check. Sell the junks. Like burn all the money in potions, of course. Now we can unlock the elemental attunement. The Ember Mage is finally attuned to the elements, inflicting elemental effects on nearby enemies and extending the duration of all elemental effects. Burn, freeze, shock, poison. Yeah, I think we should go for that. And now I'm going to spend some points on vitality, because we clearly need some, and I clicked on the wrong portal. Yeah, this one. We need this one. 2 blue items at the same time. Let's check them. Okay, we know where the lock chest is. But we still need the key. We have to find a pixie that is holding the key for this chest. Oh, and we have a phase beast, which is going to open a portal that we can go in. Come on. Okay. It's down. The phase portal is usually having a smaller map that has something extra that we can solve and get good items. Okay, and it's a mimic, of course. Worst timing ever, basically. Oh. It resists elemental attacks. It's really useful. Not really. For us, not really. Uh-oh. It triggered a trap somehow. I pressed the wrong button. Somehow I pressed 0 and opened the portal. Which is really professional. Okay. Oh, we have a rare wand. We need 44 focus to use it. Which is not... it's soon. We also have a fist that we're not going to use, of course, because mages do not use fists. Technically you can, but maybe we should go back and fight some smaller enemies until we have a level. Oh, a lot of money and some ember. Which will give us electronic damage, or electric damage, but we don't need electric damage, fortunately. But we should find some fire gems that we can put into the new wand of ours, because it should boost that fire damage. Agazakar, the champion, who's teleporting. Ugh. My favorite. It's like it's slow, but it's teleporting to your face. What a combination. Taken down some. And we have some fame points as well. Which is basically, fame is a secondary experience in the game that if you level up your fame, you will get an extra spell point that you can distribute. Which is always good. I always forget to change my pet into something sinister. Torso. Wow, now he's a torso. It's Smith, Gunbran, and Stanbran. This is one of the quests we have, that we have to get stuff from them. Uh-oh. Okay. Now it's done. Had all the junk. We have the schematics of the armor. Now we have level 9. Which means we can distribute more points. Uh-oh, too much enemy. Wow. Somehow I got trapped, but I triggered it and got away in time, but I got damaged. That was odd. Yeah. A shrine. 4 mana. I have to say I was sure that playing on Elite is going to be hard and exhausting, but maybe I kind of underestimated the difficulty. It needs much more attention than I remembered. Can we hit him from that? Yeah, we can, so. It's joke's on you, Black Claw. So let's check the items before we're going on. Okay, now that we can equip this one, we have much more health and armor. True, we clearly see that we need. No. I'm going to sell the fist because we're not going to use it. No, some physical armor and focus attribute, yes. Physical armor, which is a part of a set, but we do not need attack speed. Okay, it's a bow. It's a sword. Yeah. And this is all junk. So, going to dump all on focus. We need 2 more points. So we can use the new wand. Wand chaos. And let's go for the charge mastery. Okay, now we bested them. Let's see what else can we do before going back and completing the quest. Of course we can do some farming, killing every single mob. We have 10 potions left. Which is now a quest from 10 to 12, so we should wait with this. Wolf just turned back, so Jackal base. Give him a Jackal base. Or Bass, sorry, Bass. It's Bass. Yeah. Oh. Some shocking fellas with Wraith Stomper. Who's shocking? Shockingly, he's doing some electric damage. Wow. That was a big fireball. Fishing pool. Yeah. I think we really need this next level before going on any other quest. So oh yeah, if you have a ranged weapon, you cannot use the totem. I'm going to change my weapon slot to use it. Good. What's the... No, it's not W. What's the... T? No. But I pressed W and it's not working. Okay, no worries. Yeah. Ah, because I do not have anything on the second slot. This is why it's not changing. Huh. Awesome. For some reason I forgot that. What's with this purple bat? Some of my spell is doing it, or my equipment is doing it. I have to check, I'm not sure. No, 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 no. No, I'm not sure what is that. Okay. And now that everything is cleared, go for the fishes. I hope I can keep my fishing streak. It would be awesome. Yeah. I'm going to leave the face portal for the last. Because sometimes they have really brutal maps that can be hard to done. I imagine that in Elite difficulty it would be much harder. And I'm kind of getting tired. So we're going to check it next time. But we need the level to use the new wand. And I am not leaving until that. For sure. And we also still need to find a pixie to lock the golden chest here. Yeah. Okay, so we need like a less than 1 bar of experience to the next level, so I'm going to go back and complete the quest, and hopefully we will get enough experience for the level up. What would be really awesome is to complete this difficulty without any deaths, but I'm not sure I can manage it. But it would be really awesome. And we also Have another quest here. Okay, just a minute. Of course, the ghost chains giving you access. Okay. Bring out your dead. Okay, and we have a level. So going to quickly distribute 2 points to equip the new wand. Uh-oh. Wow, they're doing big damage. Huh. Awesome. Wow, free blue items. Maybe that was a bad idea, but who knew? Ah, okay. The chains are open, and we can go there, but I'm going to go back to the city and complete the quest. Use all my points on focus, get some charge mastery. Here's the quest. Well done. I'm sure Commander Vale would have no objection to me giving you reward for your service to the Empire. Take this. It's all I have got, but now you have my gratitude as well. Thank you. 6 strength attributes, no. Physical armor and poison armor, no. Maybe I think we should stick with the sandals, because maybe we can muster up some some stat bonus. Stat bonus. Okay, Rune Master's helm. It's better than ours. Physical armor is, this one is better than ours, much better. No, I'm going to sell all the stuff we don't need. Like, no. Nope. Electric armor. Okay, this could be useful for... Sell all the stuff from here. Check if he can use it. Yes, he can. Get a lot of potions for sure. And see if we can buy some new equipment. Oh, a rare wand, which has much more damage than ours. Totally going to use it. See, now we have 67. Oh, okay. 94. That's, now we're talking. So yeah. This was the first 10 level of the elite difficulty of my yearly playthrough of Torchlight 2. With Ember Mage, with some fire specialization and wand skills. I'm also going to upload this video to my YouTube channel, so you can definitely rewatch it if you want. And in a few days, I'm going to continue this this walkthrough because I'm really excited now. And despite the difficulties I'm having with this game difficulty, Torchlight 2 is still one of the best games I ever played. So see you soon.